Brent and Sarah, leaders of the Jewish community here in Connecticut, say that they've been working closely with law enforcement, as well as taking other steps to make sure that people feel safe during what's been a very difficult time. As the war between Israel and Hamas goes on, the impacts continue to be felt locally.
I wouldn't say there's fear, but there's anxiety, there's awareness, there's alertness.
And while leaders say there have been no specific threats here in Connecticut, it is important to be prepared.
Whenever in the past the violence has broken out in the Middle East, we've seen an impact beyond the Middle East. We've seen Jewish communities targeted, unfortunately, and a rise in anti-Semitism.
The Jewish Federation of Greater Hartford has a community security director who serves Jewish institutions across the region, a position that was born out of a need for safety due to a recent rise in anti-Semitic incidents.
He's focusing on site assessments, on security training, on intelligence and law enforcement coordination. And so it's a very comprehensive effort that has already been in place for several years and is now serving us very well.
When the conflict in the Middle East escalated over the weekend, local leaders say one of the first things they did was reach out to law enforcement partners. Police seen outside of synagogues and Jewish centers on Wednesday in hopes of providing people with some peace of mind.
If we don't have safety, then we don't have peace of mind, and we don't have really anything as far as an operational level.
Rabbi Yosef Wolvovsky of the Chabad Jewish Center of Glastonbury says their security efforts also involved hired security and volunteers from the community.
People understand that there has to be rotations and there have to be a set of eyes. And so in addition to the hired help, in addition to the police department, we organically sort of organize the volunteer operations within our congregations.
On a federal level, this week lawmakers, including Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy, have called for more funding for security at places of worship. Connecticut recently received $3.2 million for 23 synagogues and churches to make security enhancements, a priority all the time.
People have to feel secure, and that's what we're focused on.
Here in West Hartford, the police department said in a statement that it's working with local, state, federal, and private sector partners and says that it stands ready to protect the community, including at their places of worship. It also asks that anybody report any threats to police. Live in West Hartford, Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.